You're watching CBC News Network. I'm Hawryluk. Here's what's making news right now. Tributes and donations pour in for Sarah Burke. The freestyle skiing pioneer died in a Utah hospital a week after being hurt in a training accident. The money will defray medical expenses estimated at $200,000. All charges have been stayed in the deadly collapse of a stage at an Alberta music festival in 2009. 35-year-old Donna Moore was killed and several workers injured when the stage went down during a storm at the Big Valley Jamboree outside Camrose. Canadian cattle ranchers cheer news South Korea is lifting its ban on our beef. It was put in place after a case of mad cow disease diagnosed in Alberta. South Korea was Canada's fourth biggest beef market. The word comes as beef prices hit record highs. Canada's inflation rate cools amid slower growth in gasoline prices and lower vehicle costs. Some analysts expect the Bank of Canada to cut interest rates as early as March to stimulate the economy. And rhythm and blues legend Etta James dies in a California hospital of complications from leukemia. James was 73. And coming up next, Doc Zone. You're watching CBC News Network. I'm Hawryluk with some breaking news in Scarborough, part of the Greater Toronto Area. 2 people are dead after a shooting at a house party. 19 people are injured, including a baby, now in stable condition. Our reporter Evie Cuervo is on the scene and joins us now live. Evie, what's the latest?
Well, police officers with guns and gangs, homicide, the emergency task force, and just about every single police division from across the city are here trying to figure out what happened and who's responsible.
What's the neighborhood like now? Are there people still out on the streets, or is it calmed down somewhat?
Well, you know what? When I got to the scene, everything was just happening and everybody was outside. Everyone was trying to figure out what was going on.
I've never seen this many ambulances ever.
And one resident was at home when he got a call from his niece with the news.
Something's got to be done. That's my thoughts. And it's got to be done immediately. You know, it can't work this way.
Once again, 2 people killed and 19 injured in a multiple shooting in Scarborough, region of the Greater Toronto Area. And we'll continue to give you updates in these early hours as details emerge. Coming up next, the Lang and O'Leary Exchange.